Americans have many choices when it comes to deciding where to work out and whether or not to join a gym or buy studio classes. The State of Our Health syndicated tracker has been tracking fitness attitudes and behavior since 2018. And recently they shared with us the top 5 things gym members look at and how these considerations have changed with the pandemic. So convenient location is still key to attracting and retaining members. Americans don't want to travel far to get a workout. 47% of Americans said this was an important factor when selecting a gym in 2021. But surprisingly, even though it's still number 1, it's actually fallen in importance over the past 2 years.
Yes, so convenient location has actually fallen 13 percentage points, which is a big fall over the past 2 years. Now, this decline in how important location is was surprising to us, but the truth is clearly that it started pre-pandemic. And we think, location will probably rebound a bit in importance as we put the pandemic behind us, knock on wood, but probably not to pre-pandemic levels, right? So the value equation that consumers are using now when they consider their gym options has likely shifted for the long term.
For many fitness-engaged consumers, equipment is the key reason for joining a gym in the first place. So it makes sense that this would be an important factor. Make sure your equipment matches your members' needs. For example, men are 1.4 times more likely to lift weights at the gym than women. And if your members are older, they will be looking for a wider variety of cardio options, particularly low-impact equipment.
So equipment needs vary depending on the demographics of your clientele. However, those demographics might have shifted over the course of the pandemic. So men and younger consumers have returned to the gym, while women and older folks are still a little bit hesitant, although we believe that they'll come back in time. So it's important to balance your investments in equipment between who your members are now and who might still come back in the near future as we, again, hopefully put the pandemic behind us. Part of the State of Our Health tracker is a deep dive on fitness. Gym members obviously are a big part of that community. And so we have a whole question series around gym members, what people are looking for in a gym, which is where this data comes from, as well as how frequently they work out there, what types of activities they're doing. Technically, the data says that low membership fees is the third most important consideration in a gym, but there's more to it than that. So consumers are looking for the right value equation. That is the right combination of location, equipment, and atmosphere, which includes safety and cleanliness. So today's gym consumers are weighing more factors more evenly, including low fees, which is a major change from pre-pandemic. And they'll actually pay more today if the value equation is right.
Low fees were much more important pre-pandemic. From Q3 of 2019 to Q3 of 2021, the number of gym members who report that low fees influenced their gym selection fell from 52% to 35%. And the drop in how important low fees are when choosing a gym is the biggest change across all measured attributes. Gym members are putting cleanliness on par with factors they previously valued much more, like low fees and equipment. But it may surprise you that the importance of cleanliness did not significantly increase during the pandemic. It actually remained stable, only slipping a little bit this last quarter.
The fact that it's remained fairly stable is relatively surprising, I think, especially in light of the kind of decreasing importance of these other factors. However, the context is the decreasing importance, right? So now cleanliness is really being weighed evenly against things that previously it was never held a candle to.
The number one reason consumers cite for why they left a gym during the pandemic was that they didn't feel safe working out there. And no location, equipment, or low fees can make up for an atmosphere that doesn't feel safe. Luckily, this is also something that is well within a club owner or operator's control, and cleanliness is a good place to start.
Everything being kind of neat and tidy, spick and span has always been important to a great atmosphere. There's more to atmosphere than that, obviously, but because cleanliness has become much more important relative to these other factors that consumers are considering, it's a really important place to start if you want to kind of elevate the atmosphere of your club. And that's because cleanliness has become central to many consumers' sense of personal safety in a way that it simply wasn't pre-pandemic. So a club's general cleanliness and cleaning protocols are key to cultivating an atmosphere that makes customers feel comfortable, feel motivated, and then most importantly makes them feel safe.
State of Our Health is the largest and most comprehensive U.S. food and fitness tracker. It answers almost any question about food, fitness, health, or wellness. If you're looking for more research-based guidance on retaining and engaging your club's members, including strategies to enhance member experience, visit the IHRSA website at IHRSA.org.